Proprioception, the framework for the body. We're going to jump right in. While the term proprioception is not an everyday term, okay? It's not one you're just going to drop in a conversation with your friends. But most parents are really familiar with this. It certainly is if your child struggles with motor tone, development, weak core, delayed walking, talking, sensory processing disorder, autism, spectrum disorders, maybe even ADHD and anxiety, because this means that we need to have a good understanding of what proprioception is and how important it is for your developing brain of our kids, right? Even for us adults, how it gets thrown offline and out of whack by early childhood stressors and injuries is going to be really important today. And that comes as a result, I know I say this all the time, but birth intervention like C-sections, inductions, forceps, vacuum-assisted distractions, and any other things, okay? These are really important for us as parents to understand. So in this video today is for parents of children who are struggling with any of these issues already mentioned that have to do with motor function and tone and coordination, right? And that comes right into sensory, speech delays, and so forth. And it's most especially for parents who already have their children in the therapies, PT, OT, speech, and you name it, okay? And they've either plateaued or not seeing any results, or just not seeing them as fast and complete as you would like, right? We're always wanting to see a result as parents, especially you dads, right? Okay, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you, okay? Good for you. All right, in this video, we're gonna break down proprioception, how it connects to and relates to motor tone and development, and the role, how vital this function plays in sensory processing and behavior and emotional regulation, especially for focus and memory, and so much more, okay? It all ties together. So let's define this. Proprioception is your body's sixth sense that sends information input into the brain about the body's position, where we are in space, time, movement, spatial orientation, coordination, motor tone, and so much more. It is literally what tells you what's happening. It's that feeling you get when someone's looking at you at a stop sign. What are they doing? Unknown, but so important, okay, is this. While we may not consciously think about it, proprioception is essential for everyday tasks such as walking, riding, even reaching for an object. If you put your hands out in front of you right now and close your eyes, how do you know it's about 4 to 6 inches off the table? Boom, proprioception, okay? It's crucial to brain development. So if we're not perceiving things correctly, especially for a developing child, even a teenager, proprioception is absolutely essential to optimal brain development, function, regulation, and more, right? If we're perceiving things the wrong way, everything is getting thrown off. And if we're sending in wrong proprioception, it's sending it right back to the rest of the body. So the correlation to common neurological conditions in kids is this. Decreased and altered proprioception is highly correlated and connected to the 4 main neurological conditions that we see in our office all the time. Autism, sensory, ADHD, and anxiety, as well as epilepsy and seizures. Let that sink in. It's all about proprioception. When this is thrown offline by birth trauma and subluxation, stress stock on, the most common insult and injury that alters proprioception and therefore all the neurological control and motor tone, coordination related to birth interventions and trauma because it causes that physical injury right at the brainstem, cerebellum, and vagus nerve, which control and coordinate proprioception, all which leads to something called subluxation. Subluxation really has 3 main parts, okay? We always have the misalignment that you're probably most familiar with. The one I worry about most is fixation because this connects to a lack of movement, which leads to decreased proprioception input. Then we have neurological interference, imbalance, and dysfunction. So when we have this dysfunction, things aren't communicating. So that subluxation starts to set in. Now, we can measure it with our scans. While PT and OT exams will put your child through a series of movement, coordination tests to measure proprioceptive function and motor tone, they can't actually look a way deeper as we can into neurological insights through our scans to find out what's going on, especially with EMG. This measures how much energy it takes for your kid just to sit still. Okay, so we can improve how your kid's doing in that neurotonal adjustment. So once we have that neurological exam and we have the insight scan done, we can pinpoint exactly where that stress is stuck on, the altered proprioception, and then make what is called a neurotonal adjustment, which literally is designed to increase and improve proprioceptive input into the brain through the central nervous system. All right, so if you suspect your child is already struggling with proprioception and how the information is coming in and other related conditions, and you're not seeing as fast or complete results as you would like with your PT, OT, and speech therapy alone, check out the link below or in our bio. Learn about how neurologically focused chiropractic is so often the missing link. It bridges the gap to help kids improve their proprioception and their overall neurological development. All right, so as always, ask any questions. Reach out to us. We need to know what's going on. Second, share with other parents. Reach out to them. Let them know. Put this on your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. You don't stop. Share it wherever you can, all right? Third, take an action step for your kid. Bring them in. Get them scanned. Find out what's going on. And on the 24th of this month at 7 p.m. in our office, come to the Perfect Storm. We're going to go through how these scans play in to give you all the information and are going to help you restore that hope, help, and answers that you're looking for. So just think about this. Right now, you're experiencing proprioception. You're taking this information in. Your brain is making some big decisions about what you need to do and how you perceive the world. And you're thinking there's something different. There's something off for my kid, and I don't want to do what everybody else is telling me to do. I don't want drugs. I don't want medication. I want to see my kid thrive. I'm tired of running around in circles every therapy in the world when if I could get to the root cause, if I could just get to the heart and soul of this, maybe we could stop this crazy storm my kid's walking through. I'm Dr. Matt Davis at Reformed Family Chiropractic. We love you. We care for you. We want you to be here. We're going to help you walk through this so you can perceive and coordinate at your best, so you can help your kid perceive and coordinate at their best so they can thrive.